All right, guys, I got a series of two videos today, and this video will be about the first video will be about training camp and what I think and what players I think should make the roster because this is the last day of training camp, and also Justice Winslow and what I saw in him. All right, training camp. It was very competitive, and for some of you guys that seen like clips of the training camp, there were just guys diving on the floor. Tyler Johnson playing like he doesn't even have a max deal contract. I mean, just guys are hungry for spots. Guys that already have spots on the team are just still fighting, diving on the floor, hustling, playing for that one. It was so, the training camp was so competitive that Eric Spoelstra said that he can't cut anyone. Like, he can't cut anyone. I mean, obviously you have to cut someone so it can get to a 15-man roster. But, the guys are so competitive and wanted this so much that it was almost like a playoff atmosphere during training camp. And that's the thing about the Miami Heat culture that it's not lazy, it's not laid back, it's not we run a few plays and then we sing Hum Kabaya together or some shit like that. It's a competitive spirit around those guys. Those guys are very competitive. They put their heart into it. They fight for their positions, fight for their minutes because, like I said early on, this summer, there's a lot of positions that are not in lock. Like some guys can lose their starting job, some guys can lose their position, some guys could get kicked out the rotation if you don't keep up your play. I seen James Johnson become more of a vocal leader on this team, and that's what we need. Hassan Whiteside's not really the vocal leader. He's not like a vocal leader type player. Dion Waiters is surely not. So I think James Johnson, of course, UD, and Josh Richardson, because Josh Richardson is, I think he could, if James Johnson has someone on the team, Josh Richardson will be the third vocal leader. Like, he will be the next one in line to be a vocal leader on this team because he is very vocal. He even said in an interview with uh Jackson, I can't think of his first name. Jackson, the guy that interviews the players every time. Kind of short, bald headed. You know what I'm talking about. Fat, got a little weight on him. Um, he had an interview with James Johnson as he had with all the other, not James Johnson, but Josh Richardson. And Josh Richardson was saying in the interview that he was trying to be more of a vocal leader. And I think I'm starting to see it. He's more of a vocal leader this year. He's stepping up to be a leader. And that's not only did I see from Josh Richardson. He played the hard, like, he seems like he's the most improved player as of right now. He played his ass off in the training camp. He Haslam himself said that Josh Richardson is the MVP of the training camp, and I think so too. That guy, if you haven't seen him, that guy has he did very well in training camp. So kudos to him. Josh Richardson, like Stephen A. Smith said, is going to have a breakout year. I also think he's going to have a breakout year, especially with that contract he just signed. He's ready to ball, guys. So keep your eye on Josh Richardson because he may be coming for Dion Waiters. You never know. Or if they want to do it this way, he may start at small forward. So you know, but yeah, keep your eye out for him. Keep your eye out for him. All right, but who else am I going to talk about? Josh Richardson. Oh yeah, Dion Waiters. I'm a little concerned about Dion Waiters because there's rumors. I mean, it just came out, and I honestly thought I forgot about the injury when he got those ankle injuries, two pair of ankle injuries at the end of the season that took him out. He high sprung both of them, or the same one. I don't know. I forgot, but he sprung the left one, I think, and I just forgot all about that because I thought it was healable. But obviously, it's still a problem. He did not get surgery on it because he said it will take 10 months to recover from. But I think he shouldn't got surgery on it because if you think about it, how long has it been? The NBA's been out for like 4 or 5 months almost. So I mean, that would have been you would have been halfway in rehabilitation time. You would have probably came back even earlier if you think about it, probably before November. But I'm a little concerned about that. It's swollen now. He said it's swollen, and that can't be good. I think he really needs surgery on that ankle, and I hope that doesn't become a problem this season. If it does, then it's gonna be a problem because we can't have Dion Waiters can't keep getting injured like this because we depend on him for this have half an offensive load, and if he keeps getting injured, then you know what are we gonna do? But we gotta keep our eye on Dion Waiters. I'm hoping that this ankle injury doesn't become a huge problem. But if it does, then I think it's. But our team has always been the next guy that steps up. I think Josh Richardson. If that happens, then the starting lineup will be Gordon Dragic, Josh Richardson, Justice Winslow, probably Kelly Olynyk by then because I like James Johnson off the bench, and then Hassan Whiteside. I think that would be a pretty good floor spacing lineup. But we'll see. I think he's going to be okay. But if he doesn't, we still have the next guy we have the next guy up type of mentality of this for this franchise for this team. So it won't be a problem. But I hope he takes care of that ankle and he wears different shoes. I think those Kobe low tops are terrible. They're very terrible because that's what he had on and no ankle support at all. And you can easily sprain your ankle like that because he's the type of player that he runs hard. So it wouldn't be surprising if you get an ankle injury easily by running hard. But that's enough about Dion Waiters. And my last point is Justice Winslow. Justice Winslow's jumper, why he hasn't really shown a lot this training camp. I guess because Josh Richardson was overshadowing him. Other than that, Justice Winslow's his jumper is more smooth now. It's still the same form. It's not really a ugly jump shot. He kind of shoot with his shoulder inward, like not his shoulder, but his elbow kind of inward. But I wish he can. I wish he can shoot up more. Like kind of up more, so the shot won't be blocked so easily. But he's starting to knock down threes very consistently, very smoothly. I've seen a few threes he knocked down, a few shots he knocked down in some people's face. His defense is excellent. I mean, he's going around just blocking people, rim protecting more than Hassan Whiteside. So you don't have to worry about the defensive side of the ball with Justice Winslow. But I think his jumper has improved over the summer a little. We still have to see more from him though, and hopefully he can stay healthy this year so we can see that. I still believe he can improve and to be an all-star. But it'll be very interesting to see him this year, along with Josh Richardson, because those two are going to show out. Those two are going to show out. Rook 1 and Rook 2 are going to show out. And I think that's about all for this video. I have another video coming out right after this. It's about Dwayne Wade's, all this hot garbage has been coming out of his mouth. I'm not even, and the thing about it is, I'll say this in my next video, but the thing about it, I'm not trying to make an enemy out of Dwayne Wade. I really not. I mean, I respect the guy to death, but you can see right through his bullshit. But guys, like, comment, share, subscribe. He likes 305 out. Let's get it.